URFM News. For our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay, the large floor tile specialists.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Jacinta Lee with 2NURFM Hunter News. The Bureau of Meteorology is warning Hunter residents of wild weather on its way, with reports of hail already hitting parts of Maitland. A severe storm warning has been issued with large hail as well as heavy rain and damaging winds expected for Newcastle, Cessnock and Maitland. The storm cell is currently over the Cessnock and Maitland areas and is heading towards Port Stephens. There will be another round of testing for the Williamtown RAF base in light of last night's community meeting in Stockton. More than 300 locals turned up to hear from the expert panel and voiced their concerns they were not informed earlier of the toxic chemical leak. EPA Hunter Region Manager Adam Gilligan says residents should remain vigilant moving forward.
We encourage the community to take the precautionary measures that we've outlined to them in relation to use of bore water, use of eggs and milk and the taking of fish. And we'll be going about further testing in consultation with the other agencies and Defence in the weeks ahead that will hopefully give us a better picture of the issue moving forward.
Hunter Police on the front line will now be equipped with video cameras on their bodies. The New South Wales Police Force will be rolling out the body-worn cameras to provide records of interactions with the community and to assist with investigations. They won't record at all times, however, and will only activate for operational policing activities or when a video record is seen to be in the public interest. The National Disability Insurance Scheme will be rolled out in the Hunter as soon as next year. People living with a disability in the local community, along with their carers and families, can expect to benefit from the scheme, which aims to support the disabled to live with choice and dignity. Hunter MP Joel Fitzgibbon says it's all about catering to the individual's needs.
Importantly, the scheme treats every case differently and ensures it's managed on the basis of its special needs. It supports not only those with a disability, but of course the families involved. And I'm very proud we put this system in place, and I'm very pleased that the Hunter was part of the pilot and now will be part of the main rollout.
The Regional Recovery Coordinator in charge of the recovery effort after the April superstorm has submitted his final report to the state government. Brigadier Darren Norman noted the work of emergency services and volunteers was exceptional and made several recommendations for response improvement in the future. Parliamentary Secretary for the Hunter, Scott MacDonald, says the recommendations are currently under consideration.
One of the difficulties I think many of us saw was when the power went out, suddenly you have troubles with communication. So I think, as I say, there's lessons to be learned. The government will take the report, analyse it and give a response, and I think they need to give a very considered response so that we're ready for as best as humanly possible the next time these things come around.
Cessnock Council is planning to upgrade Bimbadeen Lookout to improve tourism and prevent vandalism. The Mountain View Lookout is reportedly in a state of disrepair, and the $10,500 upgrades will address issues of graffiti, rubbish and deteriorating infrastructure. Cessnock Councillor Cordelia Troy says the area could easily become a must-see for tourists.
When you look around at the beautiful area that we live in and you see people have vandalised some of the infrastructure that we have, it's really disappointing. You know, it has the potential, it's part of the Great North Walk, it has the potential to be one of the premier destinations in the valley for tourists to come and have a look at.
In finance, the All Ords is up 63 points at 51.87 and $1 Australian is buying 71.99 US cents.
Sport, thanks to our sponsor Warners Bay Sports Club.
Broadmeadow horse trainer Chris Lees' hopeful Oriental Lady has what it takes to bring home the Newcastle Cup on Friday. The German mare's best performance this season was in the Gosford Cup, where she secured second against Midsummer Sun, who later tested positive to performance enhancers. Lees will join Paul Perry and Paul Grant as they attempt to be the first Newcastle trainers to bring the Cup home in over 50 years. Macquarie young gun Malik Dealou is showing no fear of the experienced western suburbs despite being only 17 years old. Dealou quickly made his way from 19s to reserve grade and then to first grade by round 10 of the season, impressing with a try against Curry Curry on his first touch of the ball. The Scorpions will take on the Rosellas in the preliminary final on Sunday as they look to make their first grand final in 21 years. And in rugby, Maitland Black star Nick Davidson is a hot favourite to take home Newcastle Hunter Rugby Union's Best and Fairest Award this Sunday. That's sport. I'm Sally Spicer.
2NURFM News time is 1:04.